possessions can't end until somebody grabs a rebound. Greg, two of the best on the boards are facing off tonight. They prioritize rebounding.
And getting those extra possessions can really break a team's will. When excellent rebounding teams play, everyone has to work a little harder to secure the ball.
Now Golden State's starting five. The forward spots will be Butler and Green. Curry is out there with Moses Moody. And it's Jackson Davis in at the center position. Now Curry following Durant's three-point attempt. There's a good screen to the middle, stolen by Thompson. Smith in the posts, working on Green, and Draymond Green picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Durant inside. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Just working his way inside there. Durant so good at just finding his shot all over the court.
Green with a screen on Van Vliet. Here's Curry. Releases from the wing and drills it.
He's an absolute beast to deal with for the defense. Sometimes he can even leave you feeling helpless.
And you look at these Rockets, Greg, pretty fearsome on the defensive end.
I mean, great length and athleticism on the wings, and a defensive-minded coach in Ime Udoka. They'll make you work for it, no doubt about it.
Clock at 4. Here's KD. Rebound by Butler. Little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. Shot from the wing. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
This is why you got to be right up on Curry, because he's a dangerous threat off the dribble.
Pass to Durant. Van Vliet against Curry. Here's Şengün. Knocks down the 10-footer.
Let the big fella eat. Şengün just doing his thing down low.
Warriors have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Here's Curry with the 3. It drops for his third basket. He's missed only 1 shot.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And now they are just going to keep riding that momentum with the hot hand.
Drills the three-pointer.
This is Durant's competitive fire coming out to play. He couldn't let that last 3 go unanswered.
Green with a screen on Van Vliet. Here's Curry, and the Warriors tack on 2 more.
And as you can see, that shot is well within his wheelhouse.
Here's Van Vliet. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
It's on Jimmy Butler.
And love how crafty Van Vliet is on these drives. Just daring the defense to get physical with it.
I'm told now by our producer, do we have them, guys? Okay, we do. We have a call coming in from Shams Charania. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Well, hard to find a more respected vet in this league than point guard Fred Van Vliet. The heady vet will now also guide the Players Union in his new role of president, replacing C.J. McCollum. As a guy who went from being undrafted to an all-star to signing a max contract, he can certainly relate to most every player in the league.
He has come a long way. Okay, Shams, we thank you for that report. Here's KD.
Always ready to make an impact defensively. Butler sees the shot forming and just attacks the opportunity to block it. Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Well, with that kind of success, I imagine they'll continue to be aggressive inside.
Here is Durant. Jimmy Butler making his last shot. Durant, that's good. Durant's got 7 points in the game.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Green with a screen on Van Vliet. Here's Curry. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. 11 points in the game.
Yeah, bucket by bucket, the legend of Steph Curry continues to grow.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Hey, Fred Van Vliet is a leader for the Rockets. Their coach, Ime Udoka, says Fred sometimes goes against his natural inclination, playing the good cop because Ime himself is so hard on him. But adds, Fred is a grumpy dude. He always finds something to be mad at. We need that with our team. Kevin, back to you.
They love his disposition. Okay, thank you, Allie. For the Rockets, Clint Capella, he's checked in for Şengün. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Jabari Smith. And Tari Eason subbed in for Kevin Durant. Quentin Post is checked in for the Warriors. Now here's Butler over Eason. Butler, no good.
He got the space he wanted for his mid-range. He just wasn't able to convert.
Van Vliet looking around. Thompson up top. Nothing on the board. And the dunk by Capella.
Doesn't get any easier than this. Capella's work ethic is what allows him to get those dunks.
Curry kicks to Green. Van Vliet against Curry. Ring shot on the way. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
He has perfected his ability in the pick and roll. Curry going to work.
Van Vliet against Curry. Here's Thompson. Banked in off the glass.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Curry, and Capella sends it back.
Opponents have to be careful when Capella's in the area. What an impressive display of timing. Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
Line for the Warriors.
Post hits them both.
And one of the responsibilities with being a great player is making free throws.
Here's Shepard, guarded by Curry. Shepard with the ball. Over Curry. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. It's been all about Stephen Curry for the Golden State Warriors. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And from what we've seen so far from the Warriors, how would you grade them?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
Yeah, the energy was there. The communication was there. I think they can build on this going forward.
We've got Shepard. Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Alperen Şengün. Then it's Tari Eason. And it's Okogie in at the 2. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Rockets. Here's Butler. Hield with a screen on Eason. Here's Butler. And it's Finney-Smith with the rebound. The Rockets trail. Tim, some forget, prior to the success of Stephen Curry, the Warriors were not considered a top-tier franchise.
Well, before he arrived in 2009, this was one of the lowest all-time winning percentages, but they have built a dynasty, and they are now considered one of the most valuable franchises in all of sports.
Shepard with the ball, defended by Butler. Screen by Şengün. Finney-Smith finds Şengün. And Finney-Smith gets it to go. Finney-Smith's got his first 3 points of the game.
Known as a terrific passer at his position, Şengün excels at finding the open man.
Hield left side. Hit by Kuminga. Pass to Podziemski. Butler from outside. Şengün with the rebound.
And all the credit goes to the defender. Very hard to contest threes without fouling.
Inside, and Şengün throws it down.
Even without the explosive athleticism, Şengün still able to play above the rim.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Houston making some changes. Durant's checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Thompson comes in for Josh Okogie. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Shepard. Different look here for the Warriors. Trace Jackson-Davis is checked in for Quentin Post. Green comes in for Jonathan Kuminga. Moody's checked in for Hield. And Stephen Curry is subbed in for Brandon Podziemski. Now Kevin Durant after the missed 3 from Stephen Curry. And it's Durant missing. Warriors trail by 3. There's the screen. Here's Curry. And another one in the scoring column for him. He's 7 of 10 from the field.
Just shows you how impressive Curry's shooting ability is, that he can adjust for any distance.
Van Vliet outside. A steal. Curry finds Moody. Golden State moving the ball around. Here's Butler. Here's Jackson Davis. The Rockets pull it in. Van Vliet right side. The three from KD. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Durant's got the lead up to 4 now for the Rockets. Green with a screen on Van Vliet. No one near Curry as he lets it go. That's in for his 8th bucket tonight. A hot 8 for 11 shooting so far. And KD's got the ball here for the Rockets. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. Eason with it. Butler covering.
2 minutes.
The 9-foot shot. It's hauled in by Jackson Davis. Golden State's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. And no questioning the greatness of Kevin Durant. But, Greg, trying to get back into championship contention.
Yeah, and since his 2 titles with the Warriors, disappointment with the Nets and Suns, can he get a shot at another ring? Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
They set the screen. Here's Curry with the 3. Beautiful stroke from Curry on the 3.
And you got the feeling that was coming. Curry loves coming back with a 3 of his own.
And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Smith checked in for Alperen Şengün. Butler against Eason. Wants to get it to KD and does. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And now that we are witnessing the tail end of Kevin Durant's illustrious career, Tim, talk about his legacy.
Well, Kevin, without question, this is one of the all-time greats. Arguably the most effortless scorer the game has ever seen. Quite simply, he is one of one.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Hey guys, the Rockets have become a fearsome defensive team, and Coach Ime Udoka said, our young guys were tired of losing and they bought into it. A huge part is just shifting the mentality and doing our part on that end. Understanding how much that impacts winning, it is a non-negotiable for me. Back to you.
They've clearly bought in. Allie, we appreciate the report. Here's Curry. The Rockets making the shot, and it's good. 2 points.
On the offensive end, Curry both prolific and efficient.
And Thompson kicks to KD. To the paint. Whoops, they pick off the pass. Smith, it's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Curry against Van Vliet. Fires the 3. It'll go. The Rocket lead is cut down to 3 on the bucket from Curry.
Honestly, guys, Curry is the best three-point shooter I've ever seen.
And here's Van Vliet from the arc. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Rockets lead by 3. We'll be back shortly live from Houston, Texas.
31. Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drums, please. You're thinking about the shot.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Curry has been sensational.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Well, and I expect they're going to continue to lean on him as we continue in this game. Why not? The way he's playing right now offensively.
And on the floor for Steve Kerr as we get into the second half. The forward spots will be Butler and Green. Moody is out there with Curry. And it's Jackson Davis in at the 5, roaming the paint. So, Tim, you ended your NBA career a little bit early because of knee problems, and at 34, you made the transition to broadcasting, and it excelled so much. What has that journey been like?
Well, certainly, Kevin, I wish I could have played another handful of years, but you're right. The knee injury forced me into this line of work, and I'm blessed and grateful because I can stay connected to the game. I get to watch it every night with a front row seat, and hopefully I get to make people a little bit smarter about what they're watching.
Oh, you do, believe me. You definitely do. He gets that one. 6 points for Şengün.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
Curry against Van Vliet on the high post. And there are the Warriors now with another bucket.
I love the shot selection from him right now. He's not settling, and that's why he's shooting at a very high rate.
Van Vliet outside. And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Quentin Post is checked in for Golden State. And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. Here's Smith. And that one drops. And the Rockets lead by 2.
Oh, love the determination Smith showed there, refusing to let the contact alter his shot.
Here's Curry, and there are the Warriors now with another bucket.
Just a terrific all-around scoring effort from him. I mean, it's because of that they're even in this game.
Van Vliet passes to Şengün.
Love that look there, locating his teammate and creating an easy basket.
And here's Curry, who brings it up for the Warriors. They set the pick. Shoots over Van Vliet. Again, Golden State.
Great work inside by Curry there. So clever and composed in the paint.
The Rockets have gotten 4 of their first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break. Using his length inside. Durant.
Yeah, heads-up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
And, Greg, these poised veterans really seem to have triggered a shift for the Rockets.
At the same time, it's going to be Houston's young talent that determines their future, and they've already shown they can make a major impact.
There's Van Vliet following the basket by Stephen Curry. KD on the wing, guarded by Green. Durant against Green, lays it up and banks it in. Durant's got 6 points in the quarter.
Really like how Durant is playing tonight. Going for his, this guy is just so unreal.
Stephen Curry, what a shooter.
Well, the defense needs to be better there. They gave way too much space.
Here's Van Vliet. That one goes. Count it. Van Vliet's got 7 points.
Man, unafraid to challenge the heart of this defense. Van Vliet's a strong finisher for his size.
It's Curry outside, and the Warriors another 3. Third quarter here, and 5 lead changes so far.
And guys, neither team has been able to pull away.
And here is Van Vliet. He has 7. Curry with the steal. And the Warriors tack on 2 more. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Warriors.
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
Well, one thing that has stood out to me, and it's been a major difference maker, is they're playing with great pace, getting out on the break every chance they get.
Clint Capella, he's checked in for Houston. Tari Eason comes in for Smith. Different look here for the Warriors. Trace Jackson Davis is checked in for Quentin Post. Jonathan Kuminga comes in for Draymond Green. Podziemski, he's checked in for Jimmy Butler. And it's Buddy Hield in for Moody.
Such a unique player. Kevin Durant, pure shooter, incredibly skilled, all at nearly 7 feet tall.
Looking at who's out there now for the Rockets. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in. Whoa! What a play!
Hey, guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. The three from KD. The Rockets with another miss. Warriors leading by 4. Here's Curry with the 3. Hits it from three-point range. Curry's got 49 points in the game.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Well, they certainly have the shooters to do it. It's just about finding that rhythm.
Here's KD, and it's good from the elbow. Durant's got 10 points in the quarter.
And the defense has to be aware of KD at all times, especially when he's hovering around that mid-range.
Here's Curry. Yet another bucket. That gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
Well, he's having a huge night, and so is this offense, just rolling right now.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. KD looking around. Three-pointer. Again, the miss by KD. Outside Curry. 1 second left, and there are the Warriors now with another bucket.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
And that's just good coaching.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors, ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. We've got more in store for you right after this. The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. They've got Tari Eason, Alperen Şengün out there with Dorian Finney-Smith. Then there's Shepard, and it's Crawford at the shooting guard. That's the 5 for Houston right now. He takes it in. Shepard. Finney-Smith kicks to Crawford. Six on the shot clock. Out to the right wing. Here's Shepard. Warriors with the rebound.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
And sometimes that's all you need to do to force that miss.
It's trailed by 9. Here's Eason. It's hauled in by Jackson Davis. Jackson Davis has got 6 rebounds in the game. Butler, no good.
Well, that is a nice challenge at the rim. Really altered that shot.
Got that one up quick.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
We thought this might be the case coming in. Not a lot of defense out there right now.
Curry gets the bucket.
I mean, the range is just unreal. Curry can make even the toughest shots look easy.
Here's Shepard. No good on that one. Warriors leading by 9. Now here's Curry. Wow! Magical moves inside from Steph Curry.
I mean, what can we say about Steph's jumper that hadn't already been said?
Shepard, the pass to Finney-Smith. Now Shepard. Pass to Eason. Down low. Here's Şengün.
When he's had the opportunities, he's scored the ball, but they need more from him.
Fourth quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Now here's Curry. Defense is right there. They kick it out to Green, to the middle. Outside Butler. It's stolen by Eason. Finney-Smith in the post. Defended by Butler. That's good, and the Warrior lead is cut to just 7 points in the basket from Finney-Smith. And here's Curry, who brings it up for the Warriors. They've led by as many as 11 points. Launches a 3. That's off.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Misses the 3. Warriors leading by 7. launches it. That one is off.
And I don't think that's the shot they wanted him to take right now. He's not exactly on fire.
A great pass leads him right to the rack.
He just bangs down the one-hander.
Two very easy points right here. Another one goes. Incredible. 60 points. This guy cannot be stopped.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
And timeout is called by Ime Udoka. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. So it's both teams making substitutions here. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allie.
Hey guys, during that last break, I heard Ime Udoka as he talked with the team. He told his players, we are right there, guys. This game is ours. Continue to work hard, and we will win this game.
All right, Allie, thank you. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Warriors leading by 7. There's the pick. And another one falls. Amazing. That's 62 points. 62.
Amazing. A remarkable performance from him so far.
Şengün. Oh, what a finish.
Not giving up on the play. Şengün locked in.
They've led by as many as 11 points. 1:30 left in the fourth quarter. Curry. And it doesn't go. And so it's Smith with it. He'll bring it up for Houston. 7-point differential. Şengün. And there's the call on Curry. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Durant. Şengün. He finishes with a one-handed dunk.
Owning the moment. Şengün gets those much-needed points.
Here's the screen. Curry. And another one. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
Houston's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Durant. The 3 is off. Van Vliet against Curry. Beyond the arc. And another one falls.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. Durant can't get it. 6-second difference between shot and game clock. Curry fires 18 feet out. Count it.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
And this run should seal this win. What a timely burst.
Green rips down the board. Puts up the 3. Rebounded by Thompson. And he commits the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
At the line for 2. Fred.
He hits the second from the line. Stephen Curry. He got it again. Sensational. 71 points and no end in sight.
Young fella.
We'd like to thank you for coming out.
Great job. Thanks for that, Allie. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. Along